Hello guys, how are we doing? It's Luke from the Three Amateurs. This is my review of the Chelsea versus West Ham game played tonight at Stamford Bridge that kicked off at 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm doing something new this week. I'm going to review the first half and then I'll go and watch the second half and then I'll be back with the second half review. Obviously it will all link in together at the end, but it's just what I feel about the first half and then you'll get my reaction to the second half. Okay, on the first half performance, guys, not impressed. A few standout performances, obviously from Collins and the new left back, that Musaku, I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's look how we started the game, guys. Right, so we had Adrian in goal, we had Antonio filling in at right back, which I thought was very harsh on Byram. I think Byram should have had that chance at right back after such two great performances at left back. We went with Reed and Collins at the back, and Musaku started at left back. As I say, played very well in the first half. I'll let you know how he did in the second half once I get onto that. Nordvet sitting in the middle, pinging the ball around. Ayew making his debut. Noble came on. Noble started. Kouyaté, Valencia on the wing with Carroll up front. We had Touré on the bench and Payet on the bench. They started with Courtois in goal. They had Ivanovic, Cahill, Terry, Absoluqueta, Kante in the holding role. Willian, Matic, Oscar, Hazard, Costa. Very, very strong team. Very similar to the team that was playing last season. So not many changes for them really in terms of 11, but Kante was there. Michy Bastial was on the bench. During the first half, not much happened, guys. 2 minutes in, Kante got booked for a little ankle, sort of Danny ankle tackle on Carroll. 3 minutes, we had a free kick on the edge of the box, but nothing really came of it. 7th minute, we got through. Mark had a tame shot, nothing really. We were the best team for the first 10 minutes, guys, but after that we didn't really do anything. We sort of lost our way after that. On the 12th minute, Ivanovic forced a great save from Adrian. You know, it was going low and he had to get down quick to save that ball. Chelsea grew in confidence, you know, they lots of slick passing, quick. Hazard looked back to his best in the first half. 19th minute, key decision, penalty turned down. Oscar burst into the box, Reed put his arm out. It looked like he just sort of had a real strong arm on him. The commentators thought it was a stonewall penalty, but at the end of the day, they got one last year that wasn't a penalty. They didn't get this one. What comes around goes around. Our passing was appalling, just too easy. We looked very, very nervous, no creativity. Whenever we won it in defence, we just aimless balls by Reed or aimless ball by Collins, and Carroll was getting bullied by Cahill and Terry very much so in the first half that I've just watched. 31st minute, Hazard run, and the shot was very close. Just sort of didn't get no whip on it. He was very close. He's really, really busy in this first half. 32nd minute, guys. West Ham, luck as always. 20 million man. Ayew didn't really do anything, to be fair. He went down. He was chasing back Hazard from that chance that just happened, and he sort of felt the front of his thigh. Looks like he may have pulled a little muscle there. Hopefully, it's not too long. But if it is, then guys, they've got to go in and buy another striker, haven't they? And then Gokhan Touré come on. He didn't really do anything in that sort of last couple of minutes that I've just watched of the first half. 37th minute, Costa had one just over. Chelsea well in control. And then just in the last closing minutes of the half there, Willian just hit a free kick and forced a save out of Adrian. As I say, poor aimless passing, pumps up. But I was very impressed in the first half with Collins and the new left back. I'm going to go and watch the second half, guys, and I'll be back with the second half review, and hopefully, guys, we get a win or hold on to this draw. So it's currently 0-0. I'll be back. Hello, guys. I've just finished watching the game. How poor was that? Like, we didn't really come back into it till Payet come on. We've ended up losing 2-1. Let's just go through what happened. So there was no changes in the second half. 45th minute, warning sign straight away. Costa forced a save from Adrian. In the 46th minute, Antonio. The problem we've been saying all the back end of last season, all the pre-season, all the Europa League games, he's caught out of right back. He's pulled down out to the equator, and it's a penalty. Poor. Hazard steps up, bangs it straight down the middle. It's 1-0 Chelsea, and well deserved on their behalf, to be honest with you. 51st minute. Antonio come off very shortly afterwards. He looked very unhappy. Could this be the last time we see him in a West Ham shirt? Who knows? He's not a right back, and we don't want to see him there. That could be the turning point for Slav. Byron came on. He added a bit more shape. We actually looked like a proper back four then. To be fair, the defence didn't really do much wrong. It was just so much lack in the midfield and just creativity, and so obvious up to Carroll every time. 15 minutes in, we just looked like amateurs. Really, we just couldn't string 2-3 passes together. So poor. 63rd minute, William burst in. Adrian saved. Again, they were just knocking on the door. Chances were piling up. Chelsea were just toying with us, really. 66th minute, on comes Pyatt, off comes Nordvet. Pyatt, we've all been waiting for. He did come on and he did sort of try to make some stuff happen, but obviously he's not fully fit yet. 67th minute, Adrian tries to do his little turns and Cruyff turns, and he was nearly caught out by Costa. Costa did take him out, but in fairness, if that was Andy Carroll and he was against Courtois, I'd be asking Carroll to go and slide it in there. So it's his own fault for trying to mess around with the ball. 70th minute, they had a free kick. Oscar just put one. It hit the wall. Not really much happened there. 73rd minute, free kick edge of the box for West Ham. Pyatt whips it in. Came off the wall for a corner. From that corner, the ball was whipped in. I can't remember who won the flick on, but it came down, and Collins hit this great shot on the half volley. 1-1, brilliant. First shot on target, and you're thinking we might just get a snatch and grab here for a point. The goal sparked us up a little bit. We had a few little chances. We looked a little bit more sharper. It turned into a bit more of a competition at that point. 84th minute. Off come Oscar, on come Mish Bastia. I thought he was going to score, to be honest with you. And off come Hazard, and on come Moses, the guy that was at West Ham last year. 86th minute, Pedro flashed one wide. Chelsea was still really, really dangerous. And then obviously the 88th minute, Costa was allowed to shoot. Collins thought he'd read it, but he just let him shoot. It was a good finish. I don't like the man, but it was a great goal. Chelsea 2-1, no chance of coming back. Just not at all. Pyatt did just sort of fluff one, but again, he's not fit. 2-1, very, very disappointing, very poor. We lacked composure on the ball today. Carroll was too slow, it was too obvious. He was really bullied by Terry and Cahill today. The midfield just was non-existent at times. We really, we missed Lanzini and Pyatt, the creativity, and it's a shame for Gooley wasn't fit today, because I think he would have done a bit more. Cocantor doesn't look that sort of player yet. I've seen him a couple of times. He's not impressed me yet. He doesn't look like this real tricky player that we have. But obviously, it's early doors. We're playing Chelsea, who have got a very good manager now, and seems like they've got Hazard back to that real best. So we can't read too much into it. Bournemouth is a massive game though now. We need to win that, so we don't go on a little bit of a slump, because obviously we've got Man City after that, and it could be 3 losses if we don't beat Bournemouth. In terms of ratings, guys, I will give some ratings. Adrian, 7. He did make some crucial saves to keep it at the lower score. He could do nothing with a penalty and nothing with a goal, really. He did make that little error that could have cost a goal. But yeah, I'll give him a 7. Antonio, 4. The guy's not a right back. I feel really, really sorry for him, but he's not a right back. Byron come on and played there. He did okay. I'll give him a 7. He didn't really put a foot wrong when it came on. Reed, a 6. Collins, I've given an 8. I think he was our man of the match. He got a goal. He really took care of Costa well up until the 88th minute, when he let Costa go and then Costa shot a goal. So Collins was my man of the match. The new left back, Masasuku, I think that's how you pronounce it. He was really good. I think he's going to be a bit of a player for us when he fits in properly. Really strong. Dealt with Willian quite well, but again, this was a very good Chelsea side tonight, so can't read too much into it. Ayew, a 5. He didn't really touch the ball, did he? And then he pulled it, got an injury. Hopefully not out for too long, but if he is, we're going to be forced back into that transfer market. Nordvet, 6. He's really not himself. Not the Nordvet I've seen early doors, with pinging balls all over the place. Noble, 6. Gives the ball away far too much, and he actually got caught out in the first half, didn't he? Which nearly led to a penalty, I think it was. That was the one when Oscar nearly went down for the penalty. Chiati, 6. Not really himself again. We were really bullied in that midfield tonight. Valencia, shocking, 5. And Carroll just exposed up front, a 5. Yeah, Cocantor, I've given a 5. Again, not like I say, don't look like the player that has been rated all over West Ham. Again, it's early doors, so we don't want to judge him yet. And Pyatt, I give a 7. Come on, took the corner, just looked busy. He was trying to actually create something. Like I say, really miss Lanzini, really miss Pyatt, and we need a player like Saka. We do. As much as people think that he may not ever play for West Ham, we need that sort of player that's just going to hustle defenders. That one thing you give Saka, the geezer, just don't stop running, and that's the sort of striker we needed, and that's why Baka would have been perfect, not an Ayew who's more like a centre forward winger sort of player. Carroll's not going to hustle defenders. He might when the ball's in the box, but he's not just going to keep closing down. And that's the sort of player we needed tonight. So we start with the loss, guys. Not the dream start that we had last year with a 2-0 win at the Emirates. Don't read too much into it yet, guys. Keep believing, Bournemouth, if we lose to Bournemouth, then I might start worrying, because then we've got Man City after that. But yeah, it's too early. Let's not worry. Keep believing. Check out the podcast later in the week. We've got Astra on Thursday. Let's hope we can win and get through to that group stage, or put ourselves in a good position, for the second leg. Come on, you irons. Let's go.